Hey guys, I've got my mother-in-law and my niece doing some wheelbarrow work. Lynn! Lynn! Just in the shed there should be some little ones, meaning spades. Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, so we've had some questions over the years and some of them more recent, and the more recent ones I'd like to answer them. So customers ask, so these are the questions that people ask after a lot of inquiry. People don't usually ask these questions straight away. They'll usually, once we talk to them, go, hey, what's your doubts, what's your queries? And so they'll say, why would they go through us? Why would they go through our company, HolyMess Repairs, when they could just, let me just check this video's recording. Yeah. When they could just go direct with the tradesperson. So if you call us and we send a tradesperson to your house, why don't you just go through them? It could be cheaper, faster, whatever reasons you have for that. So when you go through a tradesperson, it may work out well for you. Everything might be all right. You might get it done on time at a great price, and they're a really great person. But what happens when things go wrong? Say, for example, you have a dispute with them. If you have a dispute with one of our tradespeople, you don't like the way they've done it, then you can come to us, who is responsible for the job, and we'll come and make a solution for it based on our experience. Our tradespeople will usually be vetted. They've gone and done hundreds and hundreds, or if not thousands of jobs with us, so they've got quite a bit of experience in doing it the way that we've learned, the best way possible. So if we've done the same job 4,000 times, we've learned a lot through that. And other tradespeople that have not worked with us don't have the luxury of going through the checklist that we made for them to make sure that the gas is turned off, that the line's been purged, that it's been done as per strain regulations. If new laws are started in the next few weeks, we're going to know about it. We're going to show our tradespeople that this is the new laws. But it's not necessarily true that a company that doesn't work with us is going to have all those kind of things put together. So from the moment we take a call, can other companies take a call 24 hours? Can other companies, do they have project managers in the office? Do they have systems in place that we've got data of tens of thousands of jobs put together to say, yep, this is how you run the job properly, you know what I mean? Versus another company who may only do 2 jobs a week, we can do hundreds of jobs a week. So from the moment we take a call, from the moment we have our office being trained, our office staff, from our backup staff, someone's sick, to the tradespeople on site that have been tested, vetted, their history checked, they've got a good working relationship with us, from any invoicing to all those kind of things, terms and conditions, new laws that are coming up, every aspect of the job being done at your place, we've refined it to make it much, much better. So you can take the risk with any other company and hope it turns out well, but all those risks that we have, say for example, we've got a really large job for you and it's a roof replacement and it must get done over a 2-day period when it's not raining, and say it's got a team of 9 guys and a few guys call in sick that day, and you're only left with 5 guys. A couple of them are sick, something's happened, and now this job's going to extend to 3 to 5 days, but you don't have that luxury because it may rain. The crane is only available for 2 days based on the budget. So we've got the option of calling on our relationships of hundreds and hundreds of relationships built over many years to say, hey, we need a bit of a helping hand to get it done quickly. So just think about every single point of a business running, and there's a risk to it. We have minimized that risk, and that's the difference. So if you look at a job and go, well, I think if I didn't do it through us, HolyMess Repairs, and I did it directly with the tradesperson, then you can call our office directly or call me and get in contact with me and say, hey, I think it's a better deal to go direct with a tradesperson. And if we think that you're legitimate, you think that we cannot bring value to you, we'll step away and you can go directly with a tradesperson if you'd like. And do you guys do anything, or are you just a middleman, a middle person? So that's, most companies that do something like a platform are just a middle person. Essentially speaking, we are responsible for your job. From the moment we've taken the phone call, to the person we're sending on site, to the project management, to the end of the job, to making sure that compliance search is done, to warranty issues in the future, we are responsible for your job. If anything goes wrong, from beginning to end, invoicing, terms and conditions, the tradesperson gets sick, whatever happens, we're responsible. We step in and we fix that. We send a replacement one. We do the warranty at our cost. We will do our invoicing at our cost. We will do every single aspect of it. We are responsible. We're even responsible for choosing the right person to go to your house so you're happy with them as well. So do we do anything? We're probably as a world first, the only company that does high risk jobs where we are responsible for the entire job. So if anything goes wrong, there's a little mark left, there's some damages, the job wasn't done correctly, we're not saying, hey, go and blaming a tradesperson or something. You come to us and we solve it for you because we're responsible. We own that job, we're responsible for the job, whether invoicing, we quote, we warranty it, we're responsible. So if anything happens in the future and that person that fixed your house and 5 or 10 years later something happens and they're not available, they've retired, they've moved overseas, we're responsible for the job. We will fix it. And I think as a company, I haven't seen another company throughout the whole world that's taken such a high risk responsibility role when it comes to high risk trades that we do. Balcony renewals, gas work, water damage, roof damage. So it's a very high risk thing to do, but over time we've built systems in place that we've got checklists, we've got backup plans, we've got compliances to make sure that you don't have any problems in the future. Do you prioritize skilled tradespeople or the best tradespeople, or do you just find the cheapest labor? We definitely do not do the cheapest labor, because the cheapest labor, if we cannot rely on them, they cause damage, they upset the customer, it can cause reputation damage, financial damage, all sorts of damage. So we're definitely looking at who is going to do the work properly, but at the same time we're trying to make it run efficiently for the tradesperson, for us, so that we reduce your costs as well. How do we know if the laws are done by law? So every single step of the way, we make sure we follow that government's law. So if it's Victoria, it's a Victorian Building Authority. If it's Canberra Access. If it's New South Wales, it's fair trading. So these laws, whenever we do a job, we've got these laws set out for, we've got hundreds of jobs, each one has a checklist. Have you done your occupation health and safety checklist? Have you followed all the laws? Have compliance certs been handed in? So compliance certs are as required by law that every job that is a licensed trade must have a compliance certificate. So we want to be watertight in the way we run things. We never want someone to come, or the government agency to come and go, hey, you missed this law, you didn't do this. So we have such thorough checklists and strict rules that every single law, every single way, every single Australian standard is followed to the letter T. And out of hundreds and hundreds of companies out there, I can pretty much say I've never seen a company do this. And that also implies that a lot of companies out there, because we are the ones that recruit companies or talk to people and we deal with a lot of people, I would say a majority of companies, apart from a very few, are breaking every law in one way or the other. Some of them are breaking lots of laws, some of them are breaking few laws, and some of them are cutting some corners. So we're out there, we're talking to government agencies, we're talking to people, we're putting ourselves out there and saying, hey, come into our organisation, have a look and see that you can scrutinise us as a government agency and make sure that, hey, are we following the laws? And we really focus on following the laws. It's in our best interest. We never want to have even one job out of thousands of jobs say, hey, we broke the law. How do you ensure your tradespeople who are doing the work are fairly paid? So we go above and beyond for the people that work with us, our contractors, our people our team members, whatever. So not only do we make sure they're paid at a great rate, or if not higher than the market rate, it's because we have solved every kind of issue for them. We've solved the issue that they don't have to take phone calls at night. They don't have to worry about things they're not, wanting to do or very good at, like maybe terms and conditions and warranties and compliance. We do all of that stuff. We or make sure that it's done by our compliance department. Legality issues, updates, research, what's happening in the market, marketing. So we've done all these things. So the people that are tradespeople, instead of wasting half the day trying to do things like paperwork and things like that that they're not interested in or not very good at, we do all of that. So when they wake up, from the moment they wake up to the moment they finish work, they're very productive. So they earn the maximum amount they can with their highly skilled trade skills, and they end up with a lot more money in their hands. And then you as a consumer, because you've got someone that's doing what they're best at, not going home and doing paperwork and all this kind of stuff that they're not really wanting or designed to do, they're not wasting time or charging you for things they're not very good at. And we do all that kind of stuff, and we're very good at it and very efficient. So overall, as a package, not only do you as a consumer get a great price, but the tradespeople that are working here, I got the best gig of their life. If you talk to our tradespeople when they come to us, how does it feel like to work with HolyMess? And I can assure you that once they're with us, they're a fan for life. Are your testimonials real or a marketing trick? So to prove that our testimonials are real, if you were to say, hey, I'm doing a job by you guys and I want to see some customers in my area that I want to go and see their house or see what kind of quality of work, what kind of renovation, do you have pictures of them? Can I talk to some past clients? So we'll go above and beyond and find people in your area that we've done work for and then match them up with you as well. So that you can talk to them and go, hey, show me some proof that this company's been good. Yeah. So we go above and beyond just a written testimonial or a Google testimonial. So some of the questions we get as well is about warranty. So if I have a warranty, will you answer me or ghost me? So one of the things we definitely take pride in is warranty. So for a warranty to be there, the organization has to exist. So we make sure we run the organization in a way that we will exist for you in the future if anything were to go wrong. If we fail as a business, then your warranty is no longer available because there's no one there to honor your warranty. And further on from that, people ask, if I have a problem with the way that something that you've done on my site and I need a resolution, if someone's left a mess at your site or someone's left damage, are you going to just pass me from one department to the other and never get me a solution, or are you going to resolve it on the spot? So as an organization, we've designed a system where you as the client can enter into our company chat system and talk to the entire team. So while you enter there, go, the tradesperson that was at your house, the project manager, the office staff, the call center staff are all on your personal chat. And you can just say, hey, some guys came to my house, they did the work, but they damaged something, and they can put on, and then we can respond straight away. Or you can call our office, and it's the same thing. We've ingrained a culture that do not pass it on from moment to moment. Let's get a solution for the client straight away. Do you actually know Australian homes, or are you doing a one-size-fits-all approach? So the question is asking, are you just a really big organization with these processes in place and not really thinking about what the customer really needs? This is where we only use someone, a human that has been working in the trades for a long time, to come to your house and give their best assessment. So it's not based on, yes, we use a lot of history and what we've done in the past and use that as a framework, but at the end of the day, you are an individual, your problem is individual to you, and we need to make a system and a solution catered to you only. And again, we only use people that are allowed to be working at your place by the law. They have the right accreditation, they've got the right licensing, they've got the right, by law they're allowed to be at your house in every single way. And feel free to ask for IDs from them and their registration. If you go online, on our websites, we've got you can fill in on our website and search any tradesperson in every industry if they are legitimate or they're a fraud or they're not allowed to be at your house doing that trade. And that's from any company in Australia. We've got that feature on our website. Will I be stuck with bots, or will I get a real human? Again, we have no bots, none of that kind of stuff. End of the day, it's all real humans. Again, we live in a world where everyone's trying to do everything on the shortcut and not train people and have human staff and all that kind of stuff and have an answering machine or whatever it may be, or do it by email. For us, we have proper trained project managers in the office that will solve the issue, and we've got tradespeople that are licensed that will solve the issue for you as well. So we're not at a point where we can start using these artificial intelligences. End of the day, your problem is unique, your circumstances are unique, your situation is unique, and your needs are unique. So we need to make a solution for you that's unique. You know, you may not want, if you've got a burst pipe, if you've got an urgent flooding, you may not want the full works and fix everything. You just want a solution right now, get me out of trouble and help me sleep tonight, and you can deal with the issues later. You may not want the full work. So your solutions may be very unique to you. How can I be sure you're not using low quality materials for my home to save on cost and repairs? Again, we're very transparent with our quality of material, Australian standards, what material we're using. So, you know, saving a couple of dollars on material that hasn't been tested can lead to huge reputation damage for us. Like these builders that are doing waterproofing with product that's not Australian standards, hot water systems that may not be the best ones. You know, every single, on our invoicing and quotes, we will write down what we're using, material, UV rated, warranties, all that kind of stuff as well. So definitely, we will not be using anything that's not up to Australian standards, or if you have any specific requirements, we can give you some options, say, these are your multiple options for what you can be using at your place. So what's the idea and philosophy behind the name HolyMess Repairs and our whole company, everything else like that? So in summary, the whole world has moved away from, you know, a taxi service to an Uber service. The whole world moved away from hotels to Airbnbs. It's sort of going, okay, where is the data? Where's the information? And whoever has that data information can take that data and use it to best serve consumers. And that's pretty much what we're doing. So, you know, this can be like a 3 or 20-hour conversation, but end of the day, as a consumer, if you're looking at even the products that we're using at your place, you know, we've tried thousands of hot water systems, and we know clearly for a fact that in Canberra, this one works and this one doesn't, you know? So heat pumps in Canberra will struggle with, because not only do you not have people that can fix heat pumps in Canberra, but because due to weather changes, you only get a clean run at it for about 4 months. And it's really designed for a different kind of weather. So we've got hundreds of thousands of data points in every single step of the way, in thousands of jobs, and that's why we excel above every other competitor and everybody else. And that's in everything. That's the people that we send to your house. That's, you know, we've checked them, we've vetted them. If you invite a local tradesperson, you're relying on luck. You're hoping they're going to be good. You're hoping their reviews are good, their pictures are good. You're hoping they're going to be available if there's a warranty. With us, there's no hope. We're going to be there because we've got systems in place that no matter what goes wrong, we're going to solve it for you. So beyond the services I pay for, what additional value does HolyMess bring to my home? So again, you've got your basic services. We come, we do your roof, but we've got if at 1 a.m. in the morning, you're worried, hey, tomorrow some people's going to do my roof. Is my water going to be turned off? Is my house going to be disturbed? How do I sleep during the night if it's going to be cold? What issues do I have? All you have to do is get on the chat system or call our office and go ask a question on the chat, and someone 24 hours a day will be able to respond saying, hey, the plan is at your house, there's no need to turn the water off. You need to keep your driveway free because we're going to put a big bin there. And then you'll think, okay, cool, I'll move my car out of the way. So, in an industry riddled with bankruptcy, so many companies, majority of them eventually just go broke or bankrupt, or they leave the industry. So how do we assure that we're going to be there to honor your warranty? We don't have a huge fixed cost like many builders or these plumbing companies or roofing companies do. So fixed costs means warehousing, a large amount of inventory, a large amount of fixed office costs or fixed employee costs. So our jobs are really based on turnover. The more turnover we do, the more cheaper it gets for you guys. And we don't have these huge, gigantic fixed costs where the bank accounts go from, they move hundreds and thousands of dollars every day. Because of that, we are never in a situation where we're liable to the world for a lot of money. We do the jobs, we get them stage paid, we get everyone paid, and it just runs well. And we never throw ourselves into huge amounts of debt like a lot of other construction companies.